Good morning, everybody. It's Allison, and it's real life. Oh, boy, do I look beautiful this morning. I raced out of bed because I had an appointment, and then I had to get somewhere else. And anyways, I saw something I wanted to try, and this is my problem. This is my problem. How did I empty 300 plus pounds out of my craft room? Because I love crafts and I love doing them. And when I find something I want to do, I have to go buy stuff, right? I don't have the money to buy stuff. But I did get paid from a customer the other day. And so I have a little bit of cash on me. So I am going to go into Michael's to buy another mold that I don't have. I'm shocked I don't have just a plain round mold so that I can do a resin of the Grinch. So I need to buy a round mold and I need to buy green, like a lime green spray paint. I have the glass, I have the beads, I have everything else that goes with it. I didn't get rid of those, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. But this parking lot is the most dangerous parking lot. Not because of the drivers, well, that adds to it, of course, but this parking lot has Michael's, Hobby Lobby, the Dollar Tree, Joann's, and this new Five and Below, and this other place which is something deals, which is all like the Amazon store deals, where they bring in all the boxes and everything is $5, $4, $3 each day it goes down. This parking lot is deadly for those of us that have issues spending money, right? Am I the only one out there that is a sucker for deals? Well, this season it's the hardest, and I don't have the money to spend on it, but I do have enough money to buy my spray paint and to buy my mold, and that's what I'm going in for. And I have a coupon at Michael's. So let's see if that's what I walk out with. And I'll be back in just a short bit. Okay, so I finally got home and I've been working on some projects, and I am going to be making a resin. Where did I put it? It's right in front of my face just a minute ago. I'm using my daughter's little doohickey to hold my camera, so hopefully you can see what I'm making. But I'm making a keychain. My aunt and uncle host people at their house all the time. They have always got out-of-town guests. And, oh, here it is, right in my lap. I'm going to make them a resin keychain. And their favorite place to visit is Paris. So I'm keeping their name off of this, but I have it, their last name, Manor. Something Manor, for their own privacy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that inside the keychain. I'm going to put a layer of UV resin. But first what I'm going to do, because I don't want any air pockets to get underneath the paper, and I'm just learning about this stuff myself, so I'm no pro, but I'm going to put a layer down first and zap it with the UV light. But I want it to have a little bit of color. I don't want it just to be plain. So I'm adding this Let's Resin Color Red, UV red. So it adds to it. And I have a silicone stir brush. Now this is where I always get mixed up. Not mixed up, I know there's not supposed to be bubbles in here. And there's tons of bubbles. So they say it'll settle. But what I also want to add in here is some little glitter. I have this ultra fine pink glitter. When I think of Paris, I've never been, but I think of pink and pretty So let's see. And with the UV resin, it can't be opaque. You have to be able to see through it for the UV light to cure. With regular resin, you let it sit overnight and it takes a long time. So this is showing a lot of bubbles in here, and I guess I could have stirred too fast, even though this Let's resin is supposed to be like super sonic, super deluxe. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. But while I'm letting it sit, I could tell you when I went into Michael's, I came out with 3 things. I went in to buy 2, and I came out with 3, and only one of what I went in to buy for, because the second thing they did not have. I went in to buy a round silicone item so that I can make a Grinch face, but they didn't have it. So I didn't try to substitute it. I didn't go nuts looking through the store, but I saw they had Hanukkah lights. Everything was 50% off. And so I had to stop and get some of that for my daughter. And then I did get the one thing that I was looking for. Oh Lord, my brain is already starting to freeze. Oh, I got chocolate dipping candy because the stores are all out and I have to make recipes this afternoon for tomorrow's desserts, and I needed the white melting candy, so they had that on sale. So I did pick that up, and I got my spray paint. I needed my spray paint. So I did good. I made it out of there in 20 minutes. And most of those 20 minutes was because they needed to wait for somebody to come and check my ID, because I was buying spray paint and I really don't look like I'm 18, right? Anyways, a rule's a rule. Gotta follow the rules. Okay, it looks like a lot of the bubbles have popped. So what I'm going to do, try to pull this back here. I'm going to pour, this is just a first layer. Like I said, I don't want a lot of air pockets to get underneath. So this is a very, very thin layer of resin, just to stop the air bubbles when I put that piece of paper down, because I just copied it on my printer. So I am, ooh, what got I hair in there? I should be wearing gloves, and I'm not wearing gloves. So, oh, man. Anyways, when you put a piece of paper in, sometimes the paper could sink, or there could be bubbles underneath, and then you don't get a good finish, because you'll get air pockets. So right now, I'm just trying to make sure I have the whole bottom covered. And if I have to, which looks like I'm going to, I'm just going to put some regular and mix it with, that's still UV resin, but I'm going to mix it with the glitter that I put in, just to give it the bottom coat. And then I picked out these adorable little clay pieces, and so there's little flowers. I don't know if you can see them, little flowers. I'm going to drop those in, little heart, a little car, because they drive everybody around. And what else do I have? More flowers, different flowers. Oh, my aunt bakes. She could cook. And she doesn't just cook like a dinner. I mean, she makes me feel terrible, because people come to my house, they don't get the kind of food she gets. She gets up early and makes breakfast, lunch, and dinner for everybody. I'm serious. You're not getting that when you come to my house. Not because I don't like you. It's just, I don't have it in me. But she loves to entertain, and she uses her good china, and I love it. It's fun to go. These are little dessert pieces like cakes and popsicles and cupcakes. I dropped it. You'll have to see it when it's done. But anyways, I'm putting a few of these in there because whatever I put on the bottom now will be under the picture. So this is going to be a keychain. So I'm going to take this and put it for 60 seconds under the UV light. I have a portable light here. Turn it on. There we go. Now I'm just curing that. So, tell me, do you all travel? What do you like to do? Where do you like to go? Where's your favorite place been? I've been cruising a few times, and I like to cruise because I like to pack up life and then get to a new place in the morning and go somewhere else, and I don't have to keep unpacking and packing and unpacking like when you do with a car. But I've been on some cruises I haven't enjoyed so much. But overall, I like the cruising experience. I liked going to Europe. I just went to the Canada. We started in Boston and went to Canada, my mom and I. Okay, so I did that resin, and it was just to get a base coat. And you know what? It's still a little tacky, so I'm going to do it again. So Mom and I went to, flew to Boston and caught the ship, and then we went through Canada, and that was beautiful. That was this fall. I wanted to spend time with her, and we had a nice time, but it was a very rocky ship. Very, very rocky. And it was right when my husband got laid off, so I wasn't feeling the traveling so much. Didn't want to be there too much, but I did have a nice time. We had paid for the cruise way in advance. We actually paid for it in 2020, right when COVID shut everything down. So we couldn't go. And it was paid for, and we were at our time limit where we had to use it or lose it. So we signed up to go, and I'm glad we did. But like I said, you know, when you're in a life-changing situation, the last thing you want to do is spend money. But it was nice to spend time with my mom. Okay, here we go. So it has cured. That's what the bottom is going to look like. And now I'm going to take their picture, and I'm going to set it on top, like so. And I think I am still going to mix some resin with the glitter so that we get a constant glitter. And I'll add a little bit of the pink. But, oh, I want to add this one charm in there. Darn, darn, darn. I have a charm, a metal charm. It says See the World 024. I thought that would be fun to set in there. I still can. If I put it off to the side. Yeah, it'll fit fine. Okay. So let me turn you off, and then I will show you when I'm totally done. Good evening, everybody. This is Allison, and it's my life after 50. It's real. I've started many videos today because there's so many things that have come up that I thought I'd share with you. But the latest, I'm trying to get this video done before everybody comes home because the latest was a doozy. I guess I was in the organizing mood last week. Duh. When I was doing the craft room, and I wanted clear bins. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I bought. In just a minute, I'll turn the camera around. But I'm sitting in my living room right now. I got this antique chair. Right now it has a turkey. I have to put this outside, a turkey flag, but it's this really cool antique chair. It's green and it's really low to the ground. And I love it because I can sit here and then I can look at my, I have a cabinet filled with green glowy glass. I don't know if you can see it. And while I'm sitting here, I realized that my little cabinet, the glass fell down and all my little figurines inside fell. I don't know when that happened, but I like to sit in here. It's nice and quiet, and there's not much furniture in here. And anyways, this is what I mean by I have serious problems. I'm gonna say, Temu, it's all your fault. I'm done organizing my craft room. Do you think I got enough bins today? I don't know if I was on drugs when I ordered Temu products, but I did get a sink thing that I needed for my craft room, and I did get a pegboard thing that you can hang jewelry from, and I got my husband grow lights for his peppers. But what was I thinking? Oh my word. Good evening, everyone. This is Allison, and this is my life. My life after 50. And I'm telling you, it's been a rough day. And I came up here to put away all the boxes that I bought, the organizing bins, which you're going to see in a minute when I finish doing this video. I'm going to try to put it all together because I've been doing clip-its all day long, and I'm going to try to put them all together so you can see everything I'm talking about. But I came upstairs to put those away, and I wanted to finish a project, and I couldn't find the paint that I needed. All the paint I have is in the place it's supposed to be, but the speedball paint, I don't know where it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be with my regular paint, but it's not. Anyways, so I tried finishing this project, and I ended up destroying it because the base paint came off with the tape, and tomorrow I have to see if I can salvage it. It's just one of those things. But I was watching another person today on YouTube who grew her channel very quickly. To me, it's not, I want to grow it quickly, my channel. But she had some great advice, and it was, make all your mistakes now, videoing, learning, while there's not many people watching, because heck, I could say everything and do all these silly things and nobody will know. So I'm going to show you me doing some resin work. I'm not going to show you this end product of the painting job that I did because it really bums me out. But you'll see these video clips of me going into Michael's and coming out of Michael's and getting a huge shipment from Temu, which could get me in big trouble. But anyways, I'm going to cut it here for tonight. Thank you again, I say it after each clip, for watching, subscribing. The challenges in life are real, and this is my life, and it's real, and you matter to me. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe and share button and help me grow my channel, because I want to carry on with all my challenges. I want to find, or I want to reinvent myself. I'm always reinventing myself, right? What's the purpose of life if you're not going to keep going?